Welcome to a new playthrough of Valheim. We are here not just in the regular game, but I don't know if we can see version 221.4. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but we are in a public beta right now called Call to Arms. So there's some new things that are being tested out. Maybe while we're walking around in the game, we could talk about what's new. So first of all, here's my old character. I'm gonna start a new character because there's some new things in character creation. So we're gonna create a new character, and the skin tone should be the same. I like to be a bit darker skin tone in this game because you're outside all the time, right? Getting suntanned. So there are 3 new hairstyles. Let's see if we can identify them. Which ones are which? Braids. I've done this edgy boy haircut before. Let's see. Can anyone tell which ones are new? Short curls, side swept. Hold on, side swept is what? Oh yeah, that's what I had before, right? Single bun. That one's kind of cool. I think this one's new. Okay, now so usually I don't have a beard. Let's do the bun. The bun. What is that called? Speed demon? Speed demon. Oh, that's completely clean on the side here. I see. Okay, speed demon. Okay, single bun, I like it. We're gonna go with a beard because apparently there are new beards, there are new mustaches. Handlebar, did I read that right? I don't know which ones are new though. I'm assuming the ones to the back are new, so so no beard, so let's go. Oh, let's just go all the way to the back. Waxed. Oh wow, looking good. I kind of like that initially. Looking very alternative. I like that one, the waxed one. Top braid. Okay, there's some good ones here. Maybe let's change the hair tone so we see it a little bit better. And tidy. Let's go with waxed. Looking a little bit ridiculous here. I like it. Is Ridger Public. Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the bows which held their prison to the world tree and left it to drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, his kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest their warriors. Death to the world, they would be reborn again in Valheim. I am wet. Someone brings tidings. We have 25 HP. Let's see what the crowd has to say. Hugin. Welcome to the 10th World Warrior. I'm Hugin, sent here to guide you on your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the sacrificial stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. Right, so each of these are different boss battles that are to do. Was there always fog like this? I think so, actually. The first being Eiktr, I believe, which is like a deer kind of looking thing. So yeah, let's get into that. Let's see what more Hugin has to say. This stone is the Vegvisir. These magical stones were scattered throughout the lands by Odin as signposts pointing towards the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If inspected closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of Eiktr, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before even attempting to defeat him. So that'll gonna take a while. I don't think Eiktr has ever been this close to spawn. I wonder if that's a public beta thing. Okay, and I don't know if the part of the map where you flew over was always revealed. I think you only saw the beginning. Okay, so we have landed. Let's start picking up our first stick. Beautiful, so we see in our inventory. Nice, we can grab a stone as well. Right. And there's another. So if you hold shift, you can sprint and you take stamina, as you can see the yellow bar in the middle. So our running just improved. Let's see, Hugin, what more do you have to say? Take stock of your inventory. Most items must be crafted. However, due to your recent departure from Midgard, You will have to recall the true shape of object. Just pick things up and it will come back to you, I'm sure. My lesser brother Munin tells me you can fashion a stone axe out of a wood and stone. Well, we picked up some wood, we picked up some stone. Looks like there's some mushrooms to eat here as well, so let's eat those right away. So you just click on those. That's a lot of birds, that's a lot of birds. Okay. You found a snack, consume it to improve your health and stamina. Be aware that before long you will grow hungry again, so try to always have at least a couple of different meals ready. Okay, so for those of you who follow along that don't know this game yet, I've played this a couple times before, but it's a new install. So I like to have this setting on where you run by default. So you just have to press space once and not just hold it. Yeah, that one is a bit here, auto run. Okay, so now if I hold forward and press space, no, oh sorry, shift, right? So now I just keep running instead of having to hold that button. Just a little tip. So just first things off the bat, here's another stick. Oh yeah, there's the craft menu here. So right, so the axe is 5 sticks and 4 stones. Yeah, that's expensive. That's expensive. Let's go looking for those things. So yeah, maybe let's walk a bit slowly because the nature here is beautiful. Look at all this. We got some music in the back, and if we walk a bit slowly, we see some things. So there's some boars walking there. Okay. It's a lot of animals everywhere. So we'll be hunting those boars soon enough. We could punch them with our fists, but I don't think we're quite there. What you can do is you could punch trees like this. So instead of looking for wood on the ground, you can also get it this way. And we got some resin there. Okay. Pick up another stick. So we can make a club now, which could maybe there's a deer in the background there. You see there? There's a deer. Yeah, deers are pretty fast, though. I don't think we can handle the deer quite yet. We need a bow for that. So for the axe, we need a little bit more stone. So let's see if there's just some stone on the ground somewhere. Just pick up that stick. There's another stick. I see some more mushrooms, which is always great. What you want to do with food is you want to eat different foods. That's why I only ate one of the mushrooms. We kind of want to find either different mushrooms or slay our first boar and pray to God we don't run, pray to Odin, sorry, we don't run into a bear, right? More mushrooms. Of the yellow, red kind. We want a different mushroom. Hey, what is this? Can I make a club? Just like on the go? Okay. Equip it. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Sir. This is a grayling. They're not very dangerous by themselves, but yeah, when there are a couple of them, it gets a bit annoying. So here's another trick for those of you that are playing along. I'm holding my club and walking, which this club is very heavy when I have it in my hands. So let's press 2 to unequip it, and now we don't use as much stamina. So that's a nice one. Here's a runestone. Long ages past, when the Allfather Odin united the worlds, he threw down the Vanir, the giants, and those creatures older than any others. The greatest of them could not be killed, but were instead forsaken, exiled here to Valheim for eternity. When they tread the earth, the lesser creatures jump like crumbs on a drum skim. You will know them when you see them. Alright, we've already had trouble with one of them, but we're just out looking for rocks. Okay. Oh, there's a little house here. Okay, I won't bother these deer, the poor deer. So let's see in this house if there's anything. Okay, there's nothing here. Unlucky, because often what you find in those houses are beehives. There we go, we're able to craft our axe. So beehives are great for food. The honey that you get from beehives is just so valuable because it's a little better than the mushrooms when it comes to especially stamina. Like as you're seeing here, like with our full stamina bar, we're able to cut down this tree. But yeah, you quickly run out, and then it's better to eat a little bit. Just hope this tree doesn't fall on us. All right, let's cut down this last log. Get a few more sticks. And then we're going to call it there for the first episode, I think. Thank you all for watching. More Valheim episodes to come, I hope. Let's build ourselves a little house. Maybe we can even settle in this cute little house here. Let's build out our colony and then start looking outward, exploring the world. All right. See you in the next one. Bye, everyone.